ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Snap Material Podcast. We're going to get down to business. We're going to talk about the previous season of Marvel Snap. We're going to be talking about the upcoming season of Marvel Snap. We're going to be talking about our unlocks for sure. And yeah, we'll see what comes of that. Evan Bevins is over there. Evan, are you ready to discuss? We'll start it off with Daredevil Crimson Twilight here. You ready?
I am indeed.
All right, so our first card we're going to talk about is Shadowlands Daredevil, 2 cost, 3 power. This was the season pass card. On reveal, shuffle in 3 demons when you draw a card with 6 or more power, and then plus 2 power.
Anytime you draw the 6 power or higher, he gets plus 2.
Oh, he gets, okay, thank you.
Which he does 2 things. He gives you 3 demons instead of 1, and you don't have to have a -3 for Parker Robbins or look at his stupid hooded face. And you do have to wait to draw him, but every time you draw them or any other card 6 or higher, he gets a +2. So he does a couple things and does them pretty well. And the only problem is the ethics of Matt Murdock leading the hand and possibly killing Bullseye, stuff like that. But from a game perspective, it's pretty good. I liked it so much, I bought the company. No, I just bought the season pass. But yeah, I liked him. He was pretty effective and will dispense with any suspense now. He was in my deck that went to infinite. I'm trying to remember. Actually, you get a share of the credit because there was a lot of Mother Ascani.
Yeah.
In this deck. Mother Ascani, Iron Man, Wong.
Nice.
So Jesse Starcher special, and I can't think of Cable without thinking of you. So had Cable in there, Majestic Wingbert.
Yes.
The Leader.
Okay. Pixie
to get some of those costs down even further. I don't remember what made that deck work, but it worked.
All right. Good to hear you made infinite. That's awesome. Well, next up is Wilson Fisk. He's the super premium pass card. He's a 5 cost, 9 power. Cost 3 if you have the highest power among cards in play. So, again, this was a card I think I remember seeing quite a bit with Daredevil. Aside from that, I didn't get him, so I don't really have any experience playing with him. What are your thoughts on Wilson Fisk?
Well, Jesse, I may or may not have unlocked this card.
Okay.
See what it is? You've been watching Born Again?
Mayor.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I did unlock him, but I haven't used him yet, and I can't really say why. At worst, he's abomination, except Patriot can't boost him up, but a 3/9 with not much risk is pretty good. The decks I've been messing around with, he hasn't really fit into. Mm-hmm. He's another one that I was like, oh, he could be in my Shulkanaut deck, but I have so many cards that could go in my Shulkanaut, Savage Sword of Shulkanaut deck that I need a second one, I think. I could see him being useful, or maybe in an Arishem deck. Played a lot of Arishem decks season. I think I texted you. I won 4 games with M'Baku in a single day.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And I think overall for the week, after trying out some others and going back, I had 6 direct M'Baku victories.
Nice. Very nice.
And it's still just as much fun. You no longer have the possibility of getting 2 M'Bakus in your deck, which, attention second dinner prevents me from enjoying the game as much as I could. but no, it's still a blast. Yeah, I thought I might go pretty far with Arishem, but I eventually stalled out. Or maybe I started using Arishem after that. But when we'll talk about it in the unlocks, I think the whole reason I started using the Arishem deck, although one of the other cards, actually the next card we're going to talk about, made her way in there, but the main reason was I unlocked the classic Arishem, where it wasn't that funky-looking version from the MCU, which is not bad, but I just like the classic Kirby Celestial look.
I get it.
So I think that's why I started using the Arishem deck. But yeah, Fisk would be good in there because by turn 3, you're getting extra energy, so you could be conceivably putting up higher cards. So it's a good card. There's nothing wrong with it. He just wasn't fitting into what I was doing yet.
All right, next up, Karen Page, 4 cost, 5 power. On reveal, give one of your 1, 2, and 3 cost characters plus 2 power each. I didn't see her very much. I don't know if she was something that I just missed, but regardless, I think I may have seen her once. She seems pretty darn useful. So,
oh yeah.
What are your thoughts here?
I did unlock her, and I put her in the Arishem deck because I like her and Aurora because they can boost a lot of different characters.
Makes sense.
I probably could fine-tune her a little more. There's another deck I started using that she probably belongs in. I just got to figure out who to replace her with. But yeah, and you just have to understand now, not judging or dismissing comics Karen Page, but that has to be Deborah Ann Wall, Netflix MCU Karen Page.
Absolutely.
Or, to be fair, maybe I just have a lot of my Daredevil reading has been after Karen Page left us on the comics page.
I got you.
So maybe I just haven't read the best Karen Page comics content. But yeah, she does seem a little too powerful for Karen Page, legal assistant and late night radio host, although at some point she's going to have a podcast. This has to
guaranteed.
Has to happen at this point, at least on the show. But for Netflix, Karen Page, this is actually right on the money.
All right. Well, then we have Punisher War Machine, 2 cost, 2 power. When drawn, mark one of your empty locations. Objective: win that location. You get +1 max energy. I did actually see this quite a bit in the few decks that I went up against. This kind of made me think, like, I need to start playing Arishem a little bit more. I used to love Arishem decks, and there's so many cards now. Like, so many cards. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if I got a whole deck of stuff I've never had a chance to play. So, anyway, but yeah, I did see Punisher War Machine quite a bit. I'd see the little target pop up over the location, which I don't like the fact that you kind of notify your opponent that's happening, but whatever. I guess it makes sense. It could also work in your advantage to make sure that somebody's trying to take over that, and you're just focusing on the other two.
It is kind of odd because it says win that location, but you just have to be winning at the end of the turn. So once you accomplish it once, you've got that +1 max energy. So I think that may be why it notifies your opponent, because it's kind of low risk, but compared to the reward, which makes it make a little sense, even though somehow Punisher with Tony Stark designed armor has less cost and power than Punisher by himself. Have you read that story where he gets the War Machine armor?
No, I don't think I have.
He thinks of some ways to use it that Tony Stark did not. There's also a moment where he asks the Black Widow for help, and Winter Soldier's there, and Punisher mistakes him for Cable. He's like, you got some techno-organic thing. Can't you communicate with machinery? And he's like, do you think I'm Cable?
All right. Our next character is Muse, 3 cost, 3 power, ongoing, +3 power for each location where one of your cards has been destroyed. I don't know if I've seen this card yet. Maybe I have, but I don't remember it. I thought it would be a pretty big staple of some destroy decks. But anyway, go ahead. What are your thoughts?
I haven't seen him a ton, and he's not one that's going to, like, oh no, they've got Muse, we're in trouble. But potentially going from a 3 to a 12 is nothing to sneeze at. So, like, he's not going to win it by himself, but he can tip the balance, I think.
Yeah.
Even though I don't care for the character, I wouldn't mind getting the card.
Yeah. All right, Lady Bullseye, 2 cost, 2 power, on reveal, afflict an enemy card with -2 power. Repeat on a different enemy for each of your unspent energy. Again, another card I don't remember seeing. I haven't seen Lady Bullseye at all.
I've seen her a couple times, and she can be useful. I've gotten her when I was playing those Arishem decks, but that wasn't necessarily a deck where I was planning on having a bunch of energy left over, so I didn't get to use her too effectively.
Yeah.
But she's a natural with Sunspot and High Evolutionary. Of course, you don't need me to tell you that if you remember Barry Windsor Smith's long-running series in Marvel Comics Presents, where Lady Bullseye and Sunspot tried to break into Wundagore Mountain and then realized that never actually happened.
I remember this taking directly after our Origin of Wolverine, if I remember correctly, like the Weapon X story.
Oh yeah.
And this was
the next thing. He's like, guys, let me do Lady Bullseye, and they're like, that character's not even going to be created for 20 years, and he's like, no, trust me.
Trust me, I've got a great idea.
I read her introduction, and I don't remember anything about her, but an offshoot of one of the most repugnant characters in Marvel Comics is not. Although, you know what? I did read, and if anyone could do it, it's Ryan North. I did read a cool moment with Bullseye in an issue of Fantastic Four, of all places, recently.
All right, then. Then we have our next character, which is Ikari, 4 cost, 12 power. This was from the Sanctum Showdown Surge. You can only play this where an enemy is afflicted with negative power. So yeah, I grounded out.
I guess we could have talked about Sanctum Showdown Surge, but I did not do a good job taking notes. I liked it. It was a nice kind of mashup and a break from regular Sanctum Showdown, but I don't really remember my strategy.
What was the difference again?
You got extra power, so you started with like 4 power.
That's right.
4 energy, and then you could, I think the points were higher.
Yeah.
So you could win quicker. I liked it. People were just throwing out crazy, huge combinations of cards.
Right.
But I don't remember the specifics. So Ikari. I also read what I think is his first appearance and don't remember anything about it.
Ikari was... Help me out. I feel like Ikari was in something that I read recently too, and I do not know what it was.
I know he was part of the hand when Mark Waid was writing Daredevil, but I don't know if he appeared before that or not. Oh, this says he was hired by Bullseye to help Lady Bullseye kill Daredevil. He wore a Japanese version of Daredevil's original costume and claimed to have a radar sense just like him. I guess that was his first appearance, was in Mark Waid's run, which Mark Waid's run on Daredevil, like Mark Waid's run on a lot of things, was pretty awesome.
Well, I definitely played the game. I got Ikari. I did not do anything with them yet, so I don't really have a whole lot of experience. And I don't think I've faced Ikari or anybody who's using Ikari either.
Well, there's lots of characters that can give you the afflict somebody with negative power. And so Ikari is a natural to bring in there. A little bit more dangerous than Crossbones or Cull Obsidian, but also harder to play than them. So my first thought with him was he needs to work with Nightmare, which I'm sure happened all the time in those Mark Waid issues, by which I mean not at all. But yeah, once you could get an even worse power possibly, but basically you got a 412 there that you can drop wherever you like.
Yeah, yeah.
I did have a deck. I think I tried a couple versions of this deck. I don't know that it really ever caught on, but where I tried to make it easier to get Ikari out there, I called it the minus touch. Of course, I still need Diamondback to make that work. And for some reason, I'm still scared to use Hazmat. All I need to do is bring Luke Cage along.
Right.
But,
that takes up another slot, though.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I put him in a couple decks. But yeah, Nightmare makes the most sense. Hang on. Ikari and Nightmare, that's a dream team up.
No, look out, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, there's my new and improved minus touch also has Caliban, and the rationale being it has Doom 2099, and each of those Doom bots he drops is a 4 cost, and Caliban's objective goes into effect whenever you have cards that are 4 cost or more in play. So that's the idea there.
Nice, very nice.
Not sure it worked, but it was a good idea.
Our final card of the season is Stick. 4 cost, 3 power. You could get this through Team Clash. On reveal, give the next card you play power equal to this card's power. I've come around on your thinking about Maverick being better than Stick, although I have not put...
Well, it's right there in the code name, Jesse. Which is a better code name?
Yeah, well, obviously. It wasn't Iceman and Stick. It was Iceman... Iceman and Maverick.
Like the guy that fixes the engines. Goose probably made fun of Stick.
Dude.
R.I.P.
So somebody has to have done a Top Gun-esque movie poster, but used the Marvel characters instead. So you got Goose as Goose. You got Maverick as Maverick. And then,
we need a Top Gun deck.
And then who was... Okay, so there's Goose, Maverick, and who else was there?
Iceman.
Okay, yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
So Iceman. That's got to be on the internet somewhere. So anyway, Top Gun call signs aside, I still haven't had a chance...
Use upcoming beach variants. There's got to be one playing volleyball, right?
Dude, if they were smart, you do a... Oh my goodness. Like a... What do they call these? The covers that joined, basically. There's a... So you do a conjoined cover.
I know exactly what you mean. I just can't think of the word.
They did it with trading cards. Like there's plenty of trading cards out there that are all big one piece. You just got to put them together. And come on, there is no reason this shouldn't be done right now. You just need those 3, really.
Hey, before we get that, we still need our Scott Glenn autographed stick variant.
I'll take it. If somebody beat you using stick and Maverick, and I would like for you to rehash.
Oh yeah. Hang on. I sent that to you, yes, to tell you about the interaction, but mainly so that I would have it recorded somewhere. Okay. Oh yeah. Stick Maverick Galactus.
Jeez.
Or, as I call them, the Fantastic Four. No, Galactus is tall. He takes up 2 slots.
Yeah, that's fine. I get it.
When I was using him, I played Merlin on Camp Diablo, and then I played Omniversal Presence the next turn, which turned it into Bar Sinister.
This is a great combo.
Hey, what the heck? So I played Polymorph on Bar Sinister, and it changed Merlin to a 3 cost. Then the other polymorphs kicked in, and it changed him to Stick. Then the next changed him to a 5 cost. Then finally it changed the card to Heimdall, who moved everybody over to the left. And over there on the left was Human Torch First Steps, who I got was not in my deck. I got from Camp Leahi. And after Heimdall moved them over, he fired Stick's ability and increased his power by 10.
Holy
because that's
cow.
Heimdall's power.
What?
Now, I don't recommend trying to build a deck to take advantage of that, but you have to play multiple polymorphs in the same turn, but that was pretty cool.
That is awesome. That's a pretty cool combo. Well, yeah. What did you have any other notes on Stick here?
I have been playing him and Maverick together. I had him in another deck, but it wasn't boosting him enough to do crazy things. Although a couple times I did play him and then play Xiao the Undying, got both of them up to double digits, at least.
Okay.
It's not crazy, but it's also not bad to have like 2 12 power cards on 2 different locations.
Right. Well, then, as far as locations go, we have Josie's Bar playing 2 cards here in a turn, reveals them with +2 power. Did not get to play very often, so therefore I did not get the chance to really use Josie's Bar a whole lot. What did you think?
It's pretty cool. I've used it when it was the featured location and when it comes up. The animation's neat. The cards kind of toast each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, it can definitely be helpful and will be even more useful this season since empowering cards is the tactic du jour.
Next location, Island Prison. Cards here can't move. So this one I did get a chance. I made it a point. So Thursday morning, I'm like, crap, I'm running out of time. I need to try some of this because I had this great idea for a combo, which was packing Cannonball and Mother Ascani to duplicate him in some way, if I remember correctly. Ended up doing pretty decent. Like, I only played a few games, but I was able to pull that combo off by legioning the Island Prison and then cannonballing their high guys, so they couldn't move, and then just replaced them with a rock. And I was able to get the combo off, I think, once, and I was like, okay, I want to go ahead and call it a day and go to work. So, anyway, any thoughts on Island Prison?
I forgot to try to use Cannonball there, but I don't remember a lot about it.
I just remember there's like 3 bars,
I remember
4 bars that come
My note says never remember to use Cannonball there. It does make you think. I don't know what it makes me think about. Doesn't make me remember.
It's a pretty specific thing, too. Like, cards can't move. Okay, well, if you're not playing a move deck, it really isn't going to matter. So
it's one of those that might not affect you, but it could come up at the worst possible moment.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's our discussion of Daredevil, Crimson Twilight. Thanks a lot for joining us. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the next installment of Snap Material.